Hello there guys, PIJR here, and since I have finished Hotline Miami, there's just going to be some gameplay in the background while I give it a review of what I think. I don't know, what should I pick? I don't know, Deadly Doors sounds like a good thing. What's that? This guy? Yeah, Lethal Doors. So, I just wanted to go ahead and say thank you guys very much for watching the review and probably the rest of the series. And now I can talk about what's going on, what I thought went on with it. So what I found out, one of the things that I really liked about this game is how just straight up simple the mechanic was when it came to completing a level. You died if you got hit. If you got hit once, you died. You can see right there. That was really nice for simplicity's sake. I didn't want to have to, you know, like Call of Duty, hide in a corner for 5 seconds and then be automatically perfectly fine. I didn't want to see a game like that. Especially from an indie game, top-down, it looked pretty dang different, so I wanted it to stick that way. I was very satisfied with how the independent company decided to lay this out. I forgot the name. I'll remember it sometime. But, I was really satisfied with how they decided to put this out. The graphic style, I thought, was actually fitting for a game like this. The simplistic graphic style fit with the simplistic style that it was made like. It wasn't trying to be something it wasn't. I believe only 2 guys made this? Yeah, I think it was 2. 2 guys made this, I think. Don't take my word on that. And so, yeah, I get off that topic now. I'm oversaturating it. So, on to the next part. Mechanics of this game were also quite simple. You had ranged weapons, you had melee weapons, and you beat people down with them. The only big surprises came with the Bubba Jenkins, where you could only kill them with guns. Boss fights weren't really boss fights, they were just faster versions of themselves and things like that. Faster versions of enemies that normally appear and things like that. Sorry, I'm going to play and review the game at the same time. I'm just going to keep sucking if that happens. But, yeah, that's about how that happens. You just... I think you died. Okay. They were just, more faster or crazier, or they shoot more than normal enemies, but they were still normal enemies at heart. It wasn't too ridiculous. Oh. There we go. And so there wasn't too much of variety inside of boss fights. Replayability, I'm gonna go ahead and give it it's probably in the middle when it comes to replayability. I mean, it's got a pretty good score attack, and it classifies what kind of player you were, which I thought was kind of nice. So it gives a little bit of replayability. When it comes to the repetitiveness, extremely repetitive. That is one thing I didn't like about this game, just because it doesn't throw like any surprises at you. That's part of the simplicity of the game, but still, it doesn't throw. It didn't. The only thing I was surprised about, I'd say, was the exploding bomb level. Axe, darn it. The exploding bomb level definitely was a little bit of a surprise, as you can probably tell by me freaking the heck out when certain things happen. A few things caught me by surprise, which kept it fresh, but I found those in a low volume compared to what I probably would have liked. Also, this game lies a little bit when it comes to the getting shot once kills you. I've survived a shot without having that survive 1 extra bullet thing. I'm not entirely sure how that mechanic works. I'm not sure if this is actually supposed to be a pure you get hit, you die game. But I've noticed with enemies that aren't Bubba Jenkins and whatnot, they can take more than 1 hit sometimes. Just how it happens. Doesn't happen much. Not entirely sure about that. Like I said, the graphic style is all nice. Replayability, replayability is kind of in the middle somewhere. Repetitiveness, I've got to just say, was overwhelming. Storyline. Okay, if I played the first 90% of this game, I'd say it has a very simplistic, non-in-depth, just play the game storyline. Just play the game. Then I played the last 10% of the game, and I was shocked at how good they put that twist on. They put that little twist on the story. Made me think, oh my gosh, this story is amazing. I want to have more of it. It was great. So I have to say, there's a really big twist at the end with an alternate ending. If you haven't played it before, I won't spoil it, but oh my gosh. that made the whole storyline worth it and all of its craziness. I loved it. No, dog, no! Okay. And, so with how that went down. Oh, darn. What else? What else can I review? Difficulty. Difficulty of this game, off the charts. Speed of the game, not so much. The difficulty may be insane, but I can just get right back up and right to it. It's not too difficult when it comes, if I added in how fast I get back up and start killing things. It may be beyond difficult, like you can lose 50 times in one level, but it'll only take you then, what, 50 minutes? Not even. Then it would take you like 30 minutes to play, like 50 times. As you can see here, I'm dying like every 15 seconds sometimes, which you might say is horrible, but it's not when the fact that, I mean, I'm wasting half an hour to die 50 times. So ridiculously difficult, the level of the game, I'd say, but the recovery time, not a problem. Learning curve, you can finish a level in a minute if you get really good. But what I ended up finding is, no matter how much I played of this game, I still would end up dying a bunch. I die a lot less, per se, but it got to the point where, oh, if I just, you play the level, you die a few times, and you know where everything is. You know everything that's going to be going down in that level. So you can just look at the patterns, windows, make sure you watch windows, it's always a thing, and find ways to kill those guys. No, okay. So I found it, it's kind of in that annoying level where you're like, okay, I've done this level like 50,000 times, just get me through. Which made for quite entertaining commentary, but for the average guy starting to play it, you have to have a little bit of temper control, or else you'll just throw your mouse out the window and punch your computer. Which I actually kind of enjoyed in the game, but that's more of a preference thing. I enjoyed the level of frustration that it brought upon me. It brought an extra mechanic into the game that wasn't something you can program in. Which I thought was quite nice. Also, there was a couple problems with the game mechanically that I must point out. Let me see if I can point it out here. Yeah, this is gonna take a sec. Boom. If I stand right here, this happens. If the tip of the gun is pointing through you, it can't hit you. Also, they run out of ammo, which is awesome. They don't have just like infinite ammo like in some games, where the NPCs have infinite ammo, but when you pick it up, all of a sudden it has none. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. They're just keeping track of that. I like that programmed in. What else? This game sure ain't. When it comes to the people that made it, it's an indie game. There wasn't no selling out. It's kind of the got some guys just made it. Definitely ultra violent. Yeah, ultra violent. Definitely an ultra-violent game, not for the faint of heart. It's a great game, though, on itself, I have to say. Yeah, also, if you're down, guns can't harm you, melee weapons can. There's a couple of annoying things there that just made the game kind of an issue. Not non-consistent in some places. But when it comes to the bugs, I'm not gonna... This game is quite awesome when it comes to how well it fleshes out. Let's see. What else can I review now? I'm trying to think of all the different things. This is only my second review. Well... yes. I should talk about is there any cheating ways to get through? Well, I would say that guns are cheating. But they alert the entire map to you. Sometimes. It depends on the level it is. Some way, guns are easier. Some way, guns are harder. It's just that's part of the mechanics, so I can say that's awesome. But then, there's these masks. Is there any, like, mask that's way better than another? Yes. Yes, there is. Masks that have dogs don't attack you. That. Silent gunshots make guns severely overpowered. What else? Darkness, it's like a joke mask. It makes it much harder for you. So I'd want to say these masks are the game's way of changing the difficulty level on you, which actually is kind of awesome. The game's way of changing the difficulty on you is pretty much those masks. Although you do have to earn them, which makes it kind of really weird if you wanted to make an argument that it changes the difficulty level, because you have to pass it in a different difficulty level to get a lower or higher difficulty level. So that's all well if it went one way, like you have to play it on an easier difficulty to get a harder difficulty. But no, there's certain levels you have to play that are extremely difficult that I got the silent gunshots and the dogs don't attack you thing. Like, for a fact, you have to play a level. What's really funny, you have to play a level where there's tons of dogs to get the dogs don't attack. But for the silent gunshots, I had to play a relatively easy level, got silent gunshots, and then went into a game that had tons and tons of guns. Went into a level that had tons and tons of guns, so it went the other way in that one. It's kind of to be expected for an indie game like this. It's not supposed to be competitive or anything, so that's not too much of an issue. It can just be thought of like, wow, I can like cheat just right now. And that is a little bit of a psychological issue for some people, but that's also a personal problem, so. Alright, thank you very much. I think that's going to be the end of my review here. Overall, I'd have to say Hotline Miami is highly addicting. I'm going to give it the addicting rating. Addicting. Paired with that replay, frustration, and how many times you die, addicting. You will want to complete this. Even some people will go OCD and have to get an A+ in every level. I'm going to go with addicting. Definitely fun. Worth your time. Time-consuming, but worth your time. Thank you very much. This has been PIJR, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.